And greetings, my dear Fantasistas. Welcome back. And playoffs are about to start. And I believe we're gonna start with the pick'em challenge from HLTV. And then I'm gonna move forward. Obviously, we can discuss everything over here as well. So I believe we can start with the most obvious one and phase moving forward. So then probably against Cloud9. I would expect quite tough game, but I'm expecting FaZe probably to pick Ancient against Cloud9, and Cloud9 probably gonna pick Overpass, and the third map most likely gonna be Inferno again, like in this best of three. So in these circumstances, I believe we still have a quite decent chance to see all three maps. And at the end, despite that FaZe didn't look like the strongest team right now, but they had enough time to practice after Group B ended, like another 2 weeks. So probably FaZe still gonna take it because Cloud9 they looked well, they looked strong, but the last game against Liquid kinda you know left that sour feeling that something might not be right. Yeah, so I believe they're gonna win some more events, right? But I believe for them it's gonna be like the best chance that, let's say, FaZe wins this event, FaZe get the Grand Slam, blah blah blah, and then FaZe kind of chill a little bit, and then like the teams like Cloud9 can actually uh, go for their run. Like Cloud9, Vitality, they all can go for their runs, right? But at the moment, I believe that FaZe for next maybe like 2-3 events is undoubtedly full all in team. Like every single event that has a potential to grant them Grand Slam. So then let's start with the Fnatic against Liquid. And this is, for me, a no-brainer. I did not like how Liquid played at all. Yekenda was playing 1v9 every single game. They win or they lose, Yekenda is 1v9ing. Especially against the Cloud9, it was so obvious that Liquid needs more changes. And most likely, OC gonna be replaced. I don't know who's gonna be that guy that's gonna replace him, but probably after the major, I wouldn't be surprised to see Smooya join the Liquid, and they do need an IGL. IGL is a problem. Nitro is he's out of meta. He's not he's not ready for this type of competition, right? It's no longer 2018, 2019, where you still can get get past with his games. So on the other side, Fnatic, as I was saying for the Group A, in my opinion, that was probably the toughest group. And Fnatic winning 3 games over there obviously was Endpoint, which you know has some issues. NIP also with loads of issues in the Spirit looked pretty well. Navi and Fnatic be playing really well against like every single team. I believe Fnatic gonna beat Liquid. Yes, unexpected, I know, but that's my opinion. Then Mouse versus Fnatic. Mouse look decent after the upgrades, but for me, Dexter is still a big question mark because sooner or later they will have to replace him. And right now, probably Mouse Academy IGL, which, if I remember right, it was JDC when they were playing, is learning a lot. And maybe after this major, if Mouse, let's say, don't get to the playoffs or don't qualify at all, I believe there's going to be another change, and Mouse going to get rid of Dexter and going to get another player from the academy, and they're gonna upgrade, or maybe they even going to get Bemus back, right? If Bemus kind of understands why he's being benched or whatever. So That might be another option. But in this case, I'm still gonna go for Fnatic. And Fnatic for me is kind of dark horse over here. So on this side, if we go for FaZe and Fnatic semifinal, then it's a no-brainer that FaZe is stronger with no doubt, and especially the Grand Slam pressure, right? So for Fnatic, it will be amazing run with a new lineup, great potential, right? Everyone can frag. Mezzi as an IGL is question mark, but right now I believe they have a lot of firepower, and this is what's scary for the opponent, right? Anyone can go for Fire Bomb. So this is my prediction for this side of the group. Yeah. Now the best part of this group, right? Let's start with Fury Outsiders, right? And I'm actually doing a giveaway for this game. So follow me on Twitter, like, share, and predict the amount of frags of the winning IGL in best of three, right? And the winner gonna get the holo version of the 2022 sticker of the winning team, right? So what people are doing right now is kind of a little bit wrong, right? You can drop both predictions, right? You can drop them in the same message. Let's say if you think that if Furia wins, then Art gonna get like 62 frags, whatever. Or if let's say Outsiders win, then James gonna get like 66 frags or whatever, right? You can drop in the same message, right? So feel free to do that and join the giveaway. And now I'll do my prediction. Serato was playing 1v9, and we obviously can see that Furia has some problems. Drop isn't really performing the way we expect from him. Art has adjusted, but Seifi is kind of underwhelming at the moment. But on the Outsiders thing, as I was saying earlier, don't sleep on Outsiders, right? There is a reason why they qualified, right? FTV, MIBR obviously struggling, VIG, decent opponent, and then they were actually playing decent against FaZe and G2. So it's not the worst option, right? Especially 1-2 against FaZe, despite that FaZe were not in the best shape. 16-5, 16-5, so and then 16-11, kind of decent result. So my prediction is that Outside is gonna move on. If we look towards Vitality against Outsiders game, uh, right now this is still best of three, if I understand, and then semifinal is gonna be best of five, or maybe not. I'm not really sure yet. Uh, kind of weird thing, right? Format is still questionable. Maybe it's a grand final best of five. Didn't pay much attention to that, but at the moment, Vitality is still stronger, right? Right now, outsiders are on the edge of probably top 10 team, right? If we consider like teams like Vitality, G2, FaZe, Cloud9, and Navi, like, and Heroic, probably like solid top 10, then team like Outsiders is right behind them, right? So let's move on the most interesting part. Heroic against Navi. As you all know, I'm okay. I'm gonna say I'm not a Navi hater. I just don't see that they're gonna do well right now. They have a lot of problems. SDI future is still unknown. Most likely, they focus gonna be on RMR right now. I don't see them like paying full attention to the event, right? Especially with the most recent news that Simple reunited with his mom after a while, right? Since all this stuff started, right? So now he actually reunited with her. So I doubt that he's actually spending a lot of time on PC practicing. I believe that he's mostly like spending time with his mom. On the side of other players, as I already said, yeah, Electronic. has his own issues, right? Like not seeing his family for so long probably as well gonna affect him. Bit underperforming from his last season stats, right? SDY, who knows what to expect from him? He can either go for like 20 kills or 2 kills, whatever. Perfecto, he's an anchor. What do you expect from him, right? Clutch, that's it. So on the other side, Heroic, they had enough time to prepare. We actually seen that they were quite decent in the group. So I might be delusional, but I believe that Heroic gonna win this one. Then Heroic against G2. And this is the spicy one, and I believe this one gonna go all three maps. All three maps. But if we think about the map pool right now, then what maps can G2 actually play? Um, we've seen that G2 kind of playing the same maps all over and over again, and it's like every single game went 2-0, even against like FaZe. Let's open the game. Like the game against FaZe, it was Dust 2 and Nuke, which FaZe drew. Like I didn't expect that FaZe gonna lose Nuke. That was a very very bad game from them. Like unlucky. And Monacy was playing really well, even on Nuke, like nearly 30 bomb. So over here, like he actually carried them, right? But for now, if we actually look at some other games, let's say against BIG, it's again like Mirage, which was close game, and then Vertigo, which was also close game, right? Next, where's next? Uh, okay. Oh my god. So the next one, let's say against Vitality, that was Blast, right? Vertigo again, Dasu, Mirage, right? So I believe as soon as it's gonna turn into some more tactical, right? And the actual games uh, where you have to kind of show what you're capable of, not just like play the bug mode, right? I believe G2 gonna struggle, and Heroic they have that playstyle that is not really suitable for G2, right? But in general, I think if the map pool gonna be on G2 side and Heroic don't pick a map like Overpass, then G2 probably gonna win. But I would say this game is like 55 to 45 on side of G2, right? So I still have to give a slight edge to G2, but I'm not gonna be surprised if Heroic win. Then Vitality against G2 in the semifinal, which is probably fair one. And if we have to decide which team probably gonna win over here, then current Vitality look slightly stronger than G2, right? I wouldn't be surprised to see G2 in the final against FaZe, right? Not at all. But I believe that G2 right now most likely gonna work on their map pool for the future, right? This event is probably a good run to the semifinal. Hooksy not being Hooksy, right? And actually doing something decent. But I believe against Vitality, against players like Spinks and Zaiwu, no chance. No chance. So the final in best of five, FaZe against Vitality. Oof, this is gonna be a spicy game because every team can beat each other, right? Right now, any map, the map pool should be decent. However, FaZe will have a slight edge in the map pool, and this is gonna be best of five, if I remember right. And in best of five, FaZe are stronger, unfortunately for Vitality right now. So, in my opinion, Vitality will have to take a second place and be happy that they got so far. But hope that FaZe gonna slow down and they're not gonna continue their run after this event. Let's say for I don't know, maybe second Grand Slam in a row, like winning every single event. Who knows? And perhaps the major could be another final, like FaZe against Vitality. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if we see this final uh, in the next couple of events, right? Maybe right now, major, and maybe like another event after that. So right now, FaZe and Vitality are probably two strongest teams, right? Navi fall off, G2 not ready yet, Cloud9 somewhere there, still can win a couple of events. Heroic, same as Cloud9 right now, and every other team is just behind them in general. So this is my prediction. I've saved it, and now let's drop to the fantasy, right? So because I believe in FaZe, and I have to go for my boy Brokey, and Twists has been performing very well, but he's playing entry role, which is inconsistent, right? I don't think that he will be like overperforming, and in this case, I'm gonna go for Rain. Let's hope for his consistency. He's playing those roles where he's getting a lot of important frags, and in general, like Rain has been consistent for some time. But if you don't want to go for any of these two, then I recommend you to go for Robs, because I believe it's time for Robs to step up. And if there is a missing final piece, and like for FaZe to win, like the Grand Slam, then Robs has to perform. He's been like progressing past couple of events, right? If we actually see this event, he had like uh, some really decent rank ratings, yeah. But in general, he was underperforming from what we expected. So then my next two players, I would say it's great idea to pick Zaiwu if you believe that Vitality gonna win, but I don't believe that Vitality gonna win. This is why I'm gonna go for two Danes, right? And I believe that in this group with this type of ladder, right? I'm gonna get 3 points over here. Then against outsiders, probably positive points. Against G2, they should be doing well as well, right? And against FaZe in the final, well, my only hope is that they don't lose too many points, right? On the other side, you can go instead of Magisk, you can go for Spinks, because probably he's going to be a good addition right now. But then you will have to pick like someone like Hoxie or JT or Drop. But I don't see any of these players advancing, right? Like Hoxie, let's say we pick Hoxie, right? But G2 playing against Navi or Heroic, do we really think that Hoxie gonna have a decent rating over there? Even if they win, no. Even if they win, they're playing against Vitality. Is Hoxie gonna perform well? I doubt that. Then let's say if they somehow get to the final and play against FaZe, is Hoxie gonna perform? No. So in this case, like Hoxie pick is unjustifiable, right? If only you hoping like that he's gonna get some 3 points over here, right? For padding, then probably gonna get out and hope that it's not too bad and just like 3 points negative, like at the end of the event, like probably the best case scenario, like maybe -10, right? But it's not worth it to pick him just for that amount of points, right? So this is an option, but as I said, yeah, I'm gonna go for two Danes, right? And which leaves me with 190k. And as I already said, right, uh, Fnatic is a great option. They're gonna play Liquid, then they're gonna play Mouse, and then they're gonna play FaZe, which is a great option for a player like Mezzi to get some decent points. after two Ws, Crims with his rating, right? So this makes a lot of sense, right? Let's say if we pick Messi, which is supposed to be the IGL, right? And what can we expect against Liquid? Uh, Maybe a decent score, maybe not. Then against Mouse, maybe a decent score, maybe no, right? But against Mouse, he can actually get some decent ratings. But in general, uh, Crims, with his experience, is probably a better pick, I would say. On the other side, right, we can actually try to go for Nikodos if we replace Broky for, let's say, Rops, right? Then we have 195k, still not enough, and he's 196. Yeah. Mm, Still not enough, right? But if we look at the ladder, outsiders, and option, mouse, don't think they're gonna succeed. So probably is best for me to pick a Fnatic player because I think they're gonna beat Liquid, they're gonna beat Mouse, so that's two won games already. When let's say if we kind of pick, I think JKS is also an option, and Javi is also an option, but they're gonna play each other. And question. So JKS is an option. Hey, minus Shrubs plus Brokey. This looks decent. Mm, is that event winning lineup? Oh, I would say it has a good potential for top five, top three. But what I believe I will be doing is I'm gonna go for slight risk, and I will take Crims because I think Crims is a little bit underrated, and then I actually can take Rops and hope for the best. So I'm pretty happy with this lineup, and yeah, I believe this is what I'm gonna stick with, right? So Rob support on him. Rob's gonna be my IGL, and yeah. So we're gonna leave this two as a padding. Then I'm gonna go all in on phase, and my dark horse is Fnatic, which I believe has a great chance to actually advance to the semis. Robs, what do I expect from Robs over here? Maybe some utility, maybe consistent. 30 bomb clutch. Uh, Maybe clutch, like 2v1, 1v2 situation against the complexity as a T. Uh, Probably can happen. So this is my lineup. As always, let me know what you think. Don't forget about my giveaway. I'll be appreciating any participants. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, and see you next time.